Right, welcome ladies and gents. It looks like they're trying to cancel Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, that's right, because he's been accused of mocking ugly people on the set of the Tulsa King. Few things to consider, just real quick before we dive into it. He didn't say anything to anyone's faces. I know that doesn't necessarily make it completely right, of course. It's never nice to mock people. However, if you're going to run around and pretend that you've never mocked someone, you're a liar. We all have. Also, it's actually... those people should never have been there. So he's accused of mocking extras. They never should have been there because they were trying to recreate scenes. So this is just an attempt to tarnish someone who's an outspoken, not necessarily right-winger, but, you know, he's an outspoken anti-Hollywood norm, right? He's also said how much, you know, LA is basically a shithole and he doesn't want to live there anymore. So yeah, this is an attempt to cancel someone that realistically just is a normal bloke that got famous. And he is. Sylvester Stallone is a really normal bloke, pretty down to earth, quite frankly. You look into the backstory of him, and I bet you anything, and I'm not trying to wish him dead, but when he dies, there'll be a biopic of his life because it's a bloody interesting. He's had a very interesting life. And you know what? It's always the people that are just normal that have led the most interesting lives when it comes to people in Hollywood. But anyway, take a look, right? Sylvester Stallone allegedly mocked ugly actors on the Tulsa King set. The director denies the claims. Even what they're alleging, right, is that he mocked people behind their back. Yeah, fine. It's not really a big deal. Calm down. No one cares. So the action icon has been accused of verbally abusing background actors on the set of his Paramount Plus show. A casting agency has quit the production and the studio is looking into the claims and the director denies it ever happened. So basically it's a he said, she said. But also there is some fuel for this fire. Again, is the fact that he doesn't like LA. He doesn't want to live in LA anymore. He said that it's basically a shithole. He's just he's the normalest of blokes when it comes to being it. Like Sylvester, I'm surprised he's lasted as long as he has, quite frankly. So anyway, Tulsa King is embroiled in a controversy surrounding the treatment of its background actors. An Atlanta-based casting agency has quit the Paramount Plus dramedy amid claims posted online that background actors were verbally abused on the set by Sylvester Stallone, but not to their face. So it's not, it doesn't, you know, I'm not that sympathetic to them, to be fair. So the show is produced by 101 Studios, which is actively looking into the claims. The Hollywood Reporter has learned. At this point, the claims have not yet been verified, and the show's director, Craig Zisk, is denying it ever happened. This is an evolving story, but here's what's known so far. So here it is. Like, I like the fact that Hollywood literally has nothing else to talk about, so they're talking about this. This is like I know people will go, well, why are you talking about it then? It's a non-story, but it's also the fact that you've created a non-story into a controversy to try and cancel someone. That's why I'm talking about it, because it's ridiculous. So Carteret Lock Casting confirmed on its Facebook page Monday that it was parting ways with Tulsa King, which recently started production on season 2. And here's what they say. So the admin of another casting group, Charleston SC Background Actors Crew, added on Facebook, several groups are talking about what happened on the set of Tulsa King filming in Atlanta. At first, I had hoped it was just a bad rumour started by one person who may have felt some type of way, but there have been countless people who were on set and have stated what they saw, how they were treated, etc. Sadly, Sly Stallone and crew made things miserable for the background artists, and many have said that the set was completely unprofessional and a total mess, although I have not personally worked with Rose Locke and CL Casting. I have great respect for them for pulling out of the project and looking out for their background artists. So this isn't even someone that was there. So the move came amid screenshots circulating online taken from public and private Facebook casting groups about background actors' experience on the Tulsa King set. In two that were posted on X by TV writer Julie Benson, who did Star Trek Prodigy, who is not affiliated with Tulsa King, casting director allegedly accused Sylvester Stallone of fostering a toxic environment, while the moderator of a private Facebook group had made more detailed accusations. So here's the detailed accusations. I've been informed of certain things that happened on Thursday. I came the second day, Friday, to see what was happening, Rose Locke allegedly wrote in a post that was shared via screenshot. At the end of the day, I resigned because it was a clear toxic environment that I was not comfortable putting myself or background artists in. I will finish out this coming week and someone else will take over. I want to apologise for anything you experienced. I would also like you to text me what you experienced, saw or heard. I'll be sending the info to HR. This, again, nothing has been posted. What story? What have you done? What's been said here? So the author of a second attached screenshot from another Facebook group moderator said this. While working on Tulsa King this week, Sylvester Stallone was observed, calling the director over and saying, "What the F is up with these effing ugly background actors?" Here the director proceeded to call certain people terrible names and laughed at them. Here's the terrible names, ladies and gents. Tub of lard, fat guy with cane, and was making fun of their weight and their handicaps. Sylvester Stallone said, "Bring in pretty young girls to be around me. Rose Locke has resigned and will finish out this final week to give them the opportunity to find someone else. BGs need to stand, background, I think, need to stand together and not submit to Tulsa King moving forward. To show this production, we don't support this kind of disrespect in GA." Another background actor echoed the claim and said, "I was there, right behind Mr. Stallone. He shouted to the director to come over here. Lots of F-bombs dropped. Stallone was very upset with the look of the background actors." But here's the important thing. So he was upset with the look of the background actors, said they were hideous, old and fat. Next thing, people are being told to go back to the holding and younger people were brought in. But here's the important thing, right? We scroll all the way down. The production has had behind-the-scenes drama previously, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, it's not here. Where is it? Yeah, here you go. So Locke hasn't confirmed the screenshots or replied to requests for comment, only confirming that their companies parted ways with the production. Stallone and Paramount Plus have had no comment, but a source close to the show said they only recently became aware of the claims and are looking into it and pride themselves on a fair, respectful workplace. Also, I like the fact that they just slide this in also. This should have been at the start. They were creatively trying to recreate and ensure we match scenes from the last season. So if they had young, attractive young girls around them last season, they should have them around them now because they're trying to recreate a scene. This is such a non-story. And literally other people have gone, "I noticed nothing out of the ordinary on set. One of the directors was a bit feisty with his let's be quiet or keep it down so we can work. Yet I have heard that on every set, not a big deal. There were some remarks made that I personally heard. Things could have been handled more tactfully, but it's their show." Literally, this is a non-story. People don't care. Other people just did not care. They're like, "No, I've not heard anything. I don't know what you're talking about." So there you go. Again, non-story. But they're trying to cancel Sylvester Stallone. Absolutely ridiculous. And look, if you're trying to recreate a scene from last show, and you've specifically requested young girls, or young women, whatever, beautiful young actors, and they were there last season, you need them. You're trying to recreate a scene. Otherwise it's going to look a bit weird. I reckon people were just like, what's he doing there? And because they're fat and they're old, and they sort of got up in their feels and was like, "Oh, he's saying this because I'm fat." I bet you it's as simple as that. I bet you it's as simple as that. People are like, "Why is he here? Why the F is he here?" Right? We need the young ones around me and then it probably proceeded to the whole because we're trying to recreate a scene, right? I'll bet you anything. Anyway, there you go. Thoughts down below. Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye now.